Hey, Chick Chatters. We're here with our first guest.
My friend. This is my friend Emily.
Hi.
We met how long ago?
Forever.
Like 2015, 14, 13?
Maybe 13, actually.
Around then.
So like 10 years ago?
Yeah, we worked together at Bennigan's, which is like, that's the set of the movie in, is it Waiting?
Waiting. Yeah.
We weren't like
it's
those
called Shenanigans in Waiting.
Yeah, we weren't like those people, but that was the
kind
set.
of. Well, not like that. We didn't do bad things to people's school, but we met because Brooke was like, never talked to me, and I was brand new. I got nervous. I walked to her car one day, and I just kind of like got in because she was on break, just like eating, chilling, and I'm like, can I hang out with you? Like I knew no one.
Yeah.
She looked at me all weird, like, okay, come on in. So,
whatever, new girl. Let's go
let's
for a
hang
ride.
out. Yep. And then weirdly, ever since then, we just like connected.
Yeah.
And yep. And then Anne came into the picture. Well,
yeah.
For me.
As you Chick Chatters know, if you've been here since day one, me and Anne have been friends for like 10 years. So yeah, it's a fun day for me. I can merge like two of my best friends in the world and have everyone together on our YouTube channel. So yay.
Yeah. And she has the honor of being our very first guest today. So that is a very special honor.
It is.
So it really is.
We thank you so much.
It really is.
No, I'm excited.
Yes. And your opinion is going to be a great addition to these stories because I have a couple of doozies for you guys. So I'm going to start off with, am I the asshole for demanding respect from my daughter-in-law? If she can't, then to get the out.
Okay,
right?
We're ready.
All right. I'm a young mother-in-law. I'm only 39, had my kids pretty young, and I'm very lucky that my husband makes a lot of money, so I don't have to work. I was a stay-at-home mom for a long time, and once they started to spread their wings, instead of going to work, my husband and I decided that I would be a homemaker and be active in the community. That's what I've been up to, and I try to make the community a better place. Now my oldest son, 22, married, and I was really excited until I met her. In general, she's a very business-focused person that is very blunt. I actively dislike her, but I try to be polite for my son's sake. A few examples of why I don't like her. Her wedding gift, I handed it over, and it was saying from me and my husband. She responded back with, it's just your husband since I know it wasn't your money that paid for it. Since I'm volunteering, well, that's not a real job, and it doesn't make any money. It's passive-aggressive, and yes, I've talked to my son about it, and even once with her to try to clear the air. We had a get-together last night, and I made a homemade meal. I was cooking, everything came up, and she made the comment that no wonder I could make a home-cooked meal because I couldn't do anything else with my day. I lost it, and I told her that she needs to respect me or get the F out of my house. She was shocked and then started to cry. When I did kick her out, my husband and son are pissed at me, and we had a huge argument, and he called me a huge asshole. I need an outside opinion. And am I the asshole?
No, I think that what she did is like really disrespectful. I think volunteering is great for the community, and she's a mom too. So I don't know. I just think that was really rude of her. I would have kicked her out too.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think she's the asshole at all. I think the other person we're talking about is kind of the asshole here. I mean, if this just happened out of nowhere, then maybe. But all of the things that she said before, like disrespecting that she volunteers and that she didn't buy some kind of gift herself with her own money. I mean, when you're in a marriage, and those things are each other's. I mean, there's work done in a partnership regardless of whether it makes physical dollars or not. So yikes, sounds like a monster of a daughter-in-law.
Yeah.
I feel bad for her that like her family now is attacking her and her character because she doesn't want someone like that living in her home, which is understandable.
Yeah.
I wonder if like the family ever hears her rude comments, or if she keeps them like secret or quiet. Like,
yeah, if she like comes off to the side and says something rude and maybe doesn't say it in front of everybody. So maybe like the
Fake
brother and the dad, maybe they don't know how mean she really is to her. That's a good point.
right?
I mean, it's definitely disrespectful to go into someone's house that it doesn't matter how they afford to live in that house. I'm sure there was sacrifices on her end made throughout their marriage, whether it came to taking care of the kids
the
and stuff.
appropriate thing to say there is, wow, I can tell that you took all day to cook this incredible meal, and I'm very thankful. The end.
And if you don't like it, don't eat it. Like,
Yeah,
right. She doesn't deserve
at
to
least
eat
you
it
put
anyway.
an effort in. And why don't you have your own home anyway? You're making fun of this lady for her finances, but you're living in her home, eating her meals, or not apparently. But like, that's totally rude.
Yeah, she's got to go. Pick her out.
And if her husband and son do hear what she's saying and they don't think it's rude themselves, then that's kind of a red flag too. I'd be like, why does no one care about me? Like
why is no one defending me? Like, that's kind of abusive. Like, that's verbal abuse.
So the number one awarded comment that I see right now is that this person says, look, I hate to say this, but it sounds like your son doesn't respect you. She acted like she was better than you more than once, and your son should have nipped that in the bud the first time. Basic respect for a partner's parents should not be a hill to die on. Honestly, you should sit him down, the three of you, a future wife, and see what the heck is going on. This woman might be twisting facts or not. If he can't see how wrong her behavior is and doesn't check her, then I just minimize the contact for both of you as long as needed.
It's a good comment. I do think the son needs to play some kind of mediator here.
I just feel like if anyone, like if a friend, a partner, anyone disrespects my mom or my dad, that's like the rudest thing you could do.
Yeah.
And just very disrespectful, because that person's going to be in your life forever. Like, why would you want to like create a weird gap between the son and the mom? Like, there has to be like weird jealousy there too.
Yeah.
Right.
Or like you said, like maybe she just like wants to run everything. But at the same time, then don't live in your mother-in-law's home. Get your own house. If you can't respect her or her rules or her cooking or gifts, get out. Right. You have to go.
Right.
That's too many things that you've done that are just totally inappropriate, and I would just feel really uncomfortable in that situation.
And another thing. Also, with the gift, even if the husband paid for the gift, I think we all know 9 times out of 10, if you're operating in a man and woman relationship, the woman found the gift, purchased the gift, decided what to get for the gift and why it was thoughtful, and the man was just like, yeah, here's some money. So I think she bought the gift. Like, I don't really care how it was purchased. She bought
and wrapped it.
Yeah, and wrapped it. And made sure that it made its way from the house to the wedding location successfully. So I don't know. I think there was a lot more work probably done on her behalf anyways.
It's like she's going out of her way to make her mother-in-law just feel so bad for no reason when she's doing nice things.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit of jealousy though, because she has to work so hard, and her mother-in-law, she feels like just sits at home or something, when really people who stay at home do a lot of things when they're at home, and she's volunteering and she's seeming to be more prominent in her community, which is pretty rare these days for people to be trying to do. So kind of got to commend her for that.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if it's like weird Stepford Wives way of doing it. I don't know how bougie this is getting.
Right. But again, like this girl is coming into their family and making judgments about the way that they do things. It's obvious that like the husband and wife have their own situation worked out about finances and who contributes to what. And if they don't have a problem with it, then it's certainly not anyone else's business, especially anyone who's trying to live around or off of or any way around them. It's not their business.
No, and she should be grateful.
Yeah.
So she is not the asshole.
Nope.
And that is the overwhelming vote, actually, is that she's not the asshole. And right now the thread's locked because there's been a lot of rule violations, I guess, in the comments. So
why? What kind of rules?
I'm not really sure because it seems to block those comments so you can't see what they say. So I don't know if they're just like being mean or I don't maybe saying over the top stuff. I'm not really quite sure.
Huh.
But
Okay.
that's the end of that one.
Wow.